Michelle, I need Gabby now on the phone, now.
Unable to just collect the ball in the circle. Both teams looking fired up here this evening. Definitely both teams out for the win to take the title for the entire 2021. Gymnasium girls with a little bit of patience, switching the ball around. They get the attack going down, Armin van Staden gets the ball again. Out the sideline there, Gymnasium's ball. Oh, big overhead there, can she collect it? And Gymnasium striker does. Oh, loose ball on the inside. Armin to Semedo there, and a big ball up. Do we get it to someone? And well cut out there by Zena Martins, Gymnasium's defender. Oh, big tackle by Daniel Meyer. She still has the ball. Going forward strongly. Does she get the pass off? They get the ball into the circle. Do they look for a short corner? And the Gymnasium ladies get the first short corner of the game. Let's see what the Gymnasium ladies have in store for us tonight with the first short corner. So we've got Danya Meyer at the top of the castle there. Let's see what they can do with this one. Defense looking ready there from VIS. Danya Meyer with a lifted shot, but they've played it on. Gymnasium have the ball again in the circle. And the VIS defense is victorious once again. Gymnasium keeping the ball position well this evening. But VIS still defending well. Go down for the long corner. Not a long corner there. We've got the 16 for VIS. They now transfer to the right. Do we go down the line there? Big strong tackle coming in. VIS still have it down the line. Oh, beautiful ball control there. And she's still going strong. And the loose ball into the middle, which is received by Gymnasium. Lost again to VIS. Big ball down, and Danya Meyer picks it up. So just cut off that pass to the striker. And a little bit of loose ball there. Who gets there first? It's the VIS attacker, our defender. Strongly, do we go down the line, and Gymnasium defender gets a stick in there. Oh, and it's a wonderful ball onto the inside for the captain. Back on the outside, and it's a wonderful ball through, down for the post deflection there. But picked up by Armin. Does she get a shot off there? Oh, and she doesn't manage to get contact on the ball. Wonderful attack there by the VIS ladies captain. Unfortunate to not get a shot off there. A little bit of stress at the back there for the Gymnasium ladies, but VIS putting on pressure. Oh. Lucky we've just got infringement there. Gymnasium still have the ball. Oh, and it's a wonderful ball to a loose midfielder there. VIS just need to tighten up the midfield. And VIS ladies have a wonderful attack coming in. Oh, and it's a wonderful ball through. Just a little bit too quick for the attacker.
Possession, calm down. Possession, play possession. Don't go left all the time, please.
Wonderful back down into Danya, playing around with the ball nicely. Gymnasium ladies just picking each other out well. And we've got another mistake there by the Gymnasium attacker, and Another wild ball up the front there. I think VIS ladies just need to stay a little bit more composed there with the ball in the attacking half and just get it onto one of their play sticks. Oh, and it's a wonderful tackle. Oh, and just a loose ball down. Who wins this battle? So it's amazing without the ball there. Managed to keep it. Ball goes down the right side. Daniel Mayer with the ball strongly down the middle, and she still manages to collect the ball. She's going down the middle of the field there, and they get it to striker, but VIS's defense cleans up nicely at the back. Oh, got a wild ball into the middle. VIS picks it up. What can they do with this one? Another big ball down, but Gymnasium's defense gets it down to the right-hand side. She's got some nice space in front of her. She plays a big ball down the right-hand side, but can't get to anyone. We've got 50 seconds left in the first quarter here, ladies and gentlemen, and that definitely has been a jam-packed first quarter. Gymnasium with the ball, Almond from Stardom picks it up. I think they just need to focus on keeping the ball for the last 40 seconds of this quarter. Oh, and it's a big tackle there for Gymnasium to keep the ball. I think Gymnasium ladies just looking to get it into the circle, maybe win a short corner, finish off the quarter, but VIS get the ball and they're going up strong. Gymnasium turns it over once again. Oh, wonderful tackle there, just keeping attacker busy. She still has the ball. The ball goes out for a long corner to end off the quarter. That ends the first quarter. We'll be watching some highlights. Okay, so I've been joined by Nico Neetling here on my right-hand side. Nico Neetling, what do you think about the first quarter of the game here?
Ik denk dat het nog zo ver nog een goede game geweest. Ik bedoel 0-0, so is nogal intens. Het gaan al twee kanten toe. Dan is een span dat probeert voor de andere span is. Goeie hoop.
Definitief. Gymnasium coming out of the wonderful attack here. Got the ball down the right-hand side. Both teams looking very focused there. Oh, almost get a ball on there. Ball on the top D there. VHS attacking nicely down the right hand side. Can she release the ball onto VHS stick? And the ball thrown a little bit wide.
Net te veel achteruit paas daar van Vegkop, maar goeie hardloop geweest daar.
They go down the middle to Danya. Oh,
Turns on the one part right there. Turns down off beautiful ball.
ball to the outside. Do they get it on? Danya receives the ball once again. Danya's really been a power player in this first quarter here. Oh, right back at an attacker of Gymnasium ladies. Get it into the circle. Do they get a short corner, something from it? Wonderful tackle by the captain of VIS there. And Armin is coming out strong. Oh, wonderful pick there by the Gymnasium defender, but VIS still return the ball. She's going out. Oh, and a wonderful pick. Can VIS do something with it? Jeez, the two captains of this side have been doing very well this evening. Kayla on the right hand side here. She's got a little bit of a one-on-one there and doesn't manage to get the ball to any of her strikers. Oh, and the VIS ladies just can't manage to keep the ball on the stick there.
Amazing giving away possession there, Tisha.
Oh, and Tisha makes a wonderful ball down the right. Can they get it down into the corner? Oh, a little bit too quick there. I think they just need to manage their strikers running lines there. Oh, no, loose ball down. Alma van Staden gets it. She is really hungry to get the first goal here.
The eyes make this one count, just outside the circle.
Oh!
Just play there by Karen.
She gets a foot to just slow the game down and keep the possession there for the Gymnasium ladies. Oh, she just doesn't manage to connect the overhead there. But the VIS ladies have it once again, back into the middle. Oh! Oh, wonderful step there to just cut off the pass. But Gymnasium managed. Danya made looking for the big ball down. She decides to just keep it composed. Good backhand pass there, just cut out by the VIS defense. VIS ladies also just showing some composure, keeping the ball. Oh, and they look for the long ball ahead. Nico, you can definitely see both of the teams looking to fight hard for the first goal here, yeah?
I think the first team that can score the first goal will definitely have the upper hand in this game. But it's been both ways, so you can't pick a clear one that's last fast.
Both teams going at it hard. Oh, and picked up.
Gymnasium driving hard.
And a wonderful tackle to just stop the Gymnasium force coming through there.
Long ball to Tisha plays it down the line.
Okay, she's got it down the line, looking for the high-hanging striker. Does she receive it? Oh! And a bad high ball there onto Danya. Time has been stopped. I think they'll... Oh, Danya taking a hard knock there, but she stands up. Jeez. Danya looking to play quickly. Oh, not five there. That can become dangerous in the later stage in the game. Switches it to Soleil down the right. She's got a little bit of space here. Oh, she goes on the inside. We have Almond there just making a wonderful tackle once again. Almond coming down hard. And that's a wonderful ball. Does she go inside now? That's a wonderful ball. And she just doesn't manage to keep it on the stick. Soleil vessels with the ball again. Ooh. High ball there. Right, Gymnasium have VIS have the ball.
Coach here calling for a press, maybe trying to turn it over high in VIS territory.
Sit.
Gymnasium ladies pressing high there, see if they can make, as Nick said, see if they can get the ball turned over in there, attacking off. Oh, and they have turned it over. What did Gymnasium ladies do with it now? Big tackle there, and just a loose ball down the line going out of the sideline there.
Come on! Nobody's close! But boss!
Gymnasium still struggling with the ball down in the right corner. Definitely throwing the ball into the circle. Players within 5 meters, ball goes VHS's way. VHS just looking for the big ball down the line, straight through the middle. But it ends up being Gymnasium 16. It's a wonderful evening out here at the VIS. Dave and Astro. VIS have a promising attack, but Anya Meyer just puts a stop to that there. Just staying composed there at the back, does the Gymnasium ladies. Oh, unlucky there, Gymnasium with attack now. Turns strong. Unfortunately, the ball had gone out. Got a wonderful evening here at the VIS, Dave and Astro once again, and crowds looking good, eh Nico?
No, it's quite been a turnaround here for the spectators all coming in to watch the ladies' games now. And then obviously the first team always playing afterwards. I think it's going to be really good hockey.
I think it's going to be just as good, yeah? So we've got about 7 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock, with the score still standing at 0-0. Overhead there into the middle, but picked off by Alman. Oh, just doesn't get the ball off quick enough, and Gymnasium ladies put the ball on the inside and stop there once again. Tisha Samira going with the ball strong. Daniel Meyer trying to put in a tackle there. Does she go out right? She gets a wonderful ball down the right hand side. VIS ladies going with a strong attack.
Good defense there by Gymnasium, forcing a long corner. VIS definitely on the attack here. See if they can make it count.
See if they have some sort of long corner variation here. Just a loose ball down there. Okay, good call from the other umpire on the other side of the field. Just seeing the foot when the nearest umpire didn't. Troughing the ball nicely there from left to right. Ball coming down the line. Do we get a tackle in there? Oh, that's a bad stick tackle, but that's all right. I think she'll just get a warning for that one. And the Gymnasium ladies attacking down the right. Do they get it onto it? And the shot just goes wide. Wonderful one-time shot there, but the ball, unfortunately, for the Gymnasium ladies just going past the left post.
Good attacking play there by Gymnasium, just catching the guys a bit off guard.
Yes, the defense just not man marking there, but I'm sure they'll sort that out soon. Here we go, ladies troughing it down the left, going back inside. Armin going with the ball, but a strong tackle there by Kayla. She keeps moving. Oh, fortunately the Gymnasium lady just could not keep the ball on the stick there. Overhead coming there, and it's a collection. Does she manage to keep the ball? And unfortunately the Gymnasium just being warned there for playing the ball without when the game is dead. Oh. And she gets a foot there. VS ladies out there looking hungry to get some penetration in the circle there. What can they do with this one? Left back coming through there. Almond looking for the big ball. She does not get it through. Up and down here. Looking promising here. In the circle, and unfortunately the shot just goes out the right.
Been some entertaining hockey shots thus far tonight. German having a chance, and then 2 minutes later VIS with a chance. will be the first team to put it in the box.
There we go.
That's looking good there. For the attack, Jade Schumacher in the left pocket. They're looking for the big ball to Jordan. And unfortunately, no one gets the ball on there.
Just couldn't find a striker there. Jordan at the Jordan on the spot. Just
Loose ball there picked up by the VIS attacker. Does Jordan get onto the ball? She does indeed. Can she receive the ball again? Well done by the gymnasium defender there. Both teams definitely looking fired up. You can hear the crowds just supporting each team. Up and down. Gymnasium's ball, VIS's ball, and Armin van Staden gets it out there. And Armin van Staden still has the ball. And unfortunately the call does not go in her favour.
trying to play through the middle.
Must admit,
It's not nicely. Can she beat him man? He's long ball.
gets a long ball, but no one at the end there. I think she's just looking up at a striker saying they just need to run those lines into the gaps. I mean, Nico, you know from back in your day how much an inter-high win means to you, yeah?
Yeah, I think other than like a league final, inter-high is the biggest game you have to play for VIS or Gymnasium in the year. So it's quite intense, and with COVID and all that still being a thing, this might be the final game for some of these girls. So it's quite a big game for them, and they obviously want to win.
I think you can see most of the seniors in both teams just looking at
the VIS team here playing with pink socks.
Can help me in case
Seniors
of
in
like-
the, or the matrics in the Gymnasium team playing with one red and one black sock.
I think you can just see who wants it. I think both teams, you can't see who wants it more, I guess. I think both teams are looking pretty fired up, and I think for most of the seniors, like Nico was saying, it's just to bring out the win out of the inter-high hockey game. And we have about 2 minutes left. What do we have in store here?
Oh, but great cover there.
Does fix a mistake there, and back into the middle. VIS then receiving the ball. Caitlin just controlling the ball nicely. Does she get a pass away?
That's it, and again. And again, come on.
Wonderful little 1-2 there.
It's amazing throwing the ball over again in the half.
Soleil Vessels with a weak hand, open face there, and we see another one there. Does she go out the right? And she still has the ball. Does she get? We still do have the ball. Does she get the ball early enough to Armin? Armin gets the ball.
Almost in the circle. Can she finish it?
Oh, and they win the short corner with a sloppy little tackle. Time has been called there with 1 minute. Unfortunately, Daniel Meyer does get the green card there. But you can't be making such tackles in the circle. Unfortunately that she didn't get the tackle on pinpoint there. What can VIS ladies do with this short corner here with about a minute left to go?
Can this be where the VIS break the deadlock and take a lead in this inter-high and put the pressure on Gymnasium?
Let's see what VIS ladies can do with this. Armin van Staden at the top of the D. Push out is good, trap is good, and the flick just saved. But oh, and a wonderful save out there from the Gymnasium ladies.
Some good saves there by
That is.
keeper Andrea, keeping the score 0-0.
I do think VIS just want to keep the pressure in their half and just make sure that they finish off the first half.
Can VIS get the ball in the circle and maybe force an outcome there? clock run down.
Tisha gets the ball on the inside. And they've won another short corner for a stick tackle, am I right? So stick tackle there in the D. That is the end of the first half of this intense ladies game. Can the VIS ladies make it 1-0 and just finish off the half well? I think they should be looking at some type of variation here, Nico.
I think so, because of that previous flick. I think Andrea just had it covered quite too easily. So I think they have to make her work a bit more for that ball if they want to score this one.
See what the VIS ladies can do with us. Push looks good. There we have the variation, and Tisha just goes wide. That is the end of the first half between a thrilling match, and we will go off to watch some highlights. So we've got the start here of the second half.
And off we go for the second half of this intense entire game between VI's first team goals and Gymnasium first.
Loose ball into the middle there, but it is still collected by VIS. There's definitely a tight battle out there. From starting on the left hand side there, and a wonderful tackle there, turning the ball over for Gymnasium. What did they do with the ball? Did they stay composed or go forward?
Try the overhead. It's VI's on the ball, into Jum's attacking half.
And
He's out of it. Jum on a quick attack there.
is depth. Oh, a little bit inside outside there. Taylor still manages to keep the ball.
Hits it down the line.
A little bit of a loose ball up the line there for Jade Schumacher. Do VIS go with the same tactic of just pressing them into their half?
Looks like VIS is going to try and press Gymnasium in their own half and turn it over.
Daniel Meyer just keeping nice and composed, pulling the two attackers in, releasing the ball out to the right.
Jim on the ball, moving it out wide.
And that's a good tackle.
Winning the ball there for a side. Armin takes it quickly. The striker just couldn't stop the ball.
I think VIS ladies just need to stay a little bit more composed and just play.
Not try and rush the game all the time, just maybe try and work the ball around.
I think just make sure that every pass gets to stick. A little bit of shielding there, and it is called by the umpire. Wonderful call. A little bit of movement needed up front for the VIS ladies, and the ball goes out. Oh, the ball goes out. Unlucky there. Just stretching for the ball.
VIS just has to focus on getting some sticks to stick past. Try and keep the ball away.
Another overhead there,
It still works out.
but still does work out. Gymnasium get the free just on the outside there. Daniel Meyer taking the free hit. Played back, ball has moved 5. Good tackle in there. And they managed to get the ball away. VIS with a 3-on-3 attack there. Armin gets the ball, and unfortunately just a loose ball. The ball just cleared out the left there.
He's going to go forward, or they're just going to trough it around. Plays it nicely between two
Beautiful ball.
German attackers.
And Armin has a little bit of space. Does she manage? He does not manage to find Jordan up the left side of the field there. Gymnasium just troughing the ball out to the left there. Sina Martins. Do they go down the line?
Monica just can't find the attacker.
Oh, wonderful use of the one hand there.
Oh, good attack inside there by Daniel.
Daniel Meyer is on fire this evening. Ball goes out. Unfortunately, the ball gets to Jade and a wonderful one-handed tackle there.
Jade turns it over quite nicely again.
And makes a wonderful ball to the inside. VIS attacker just struggling to keep control of the ball. And a wonderful run coming down the right end. Oh, and a little bit of a collision going on here. Loose ball picked up by the gymnasium defenders. Very unfortunate, but they do have the advantage there, the gymnasium ladies. And see if they can get the ball up there. Daniel Meyer with the ball outside of the 22. Do they go direct? And a wonderful pick. Jordan going with the ball strong. Does she go down the line? She has got some space there.
Pulls a man.
And she does go all the way around. And Zina Martins with a wonderful tackle for gymnasium. And a good return tackle there. Kayla staying nice and composed on the ball. Oh, and a loose ball there. VIS ball.
VIS attacking, getting into 2-point. Right back to good defense there by Kayla. Gets the ball out. And still goes with it. Gets down the line. Right, picks it up. Step there by Annika. Annika stays on the ball. Takes the ball quite nicely.
Makes a good arc there to just keep control of the ball. Releases that. A little bit of a loose ball there from Kyla, but they will make it. Sure, the ladies will fix it now. Jeez. Both teams still looking very, very fired up here with
just slowing the game down a bit.
Just a bit more of the third quarter, half of the third quarter left here. It's 8 minutes to go. And puts the shot down the left post. I think if they just focus on getting the ball on target, then Niku, I think it definitely does change the game, because then you wait for the second phase of the goalkeeper's pad. And puts the shot down the left post. I think if they just focus on getting the ball on target out there. Gymnasium ladies. And that's a wonderful ball. What can VIS ladies do with it now? Number 14 on the ball and Nick on the ball.
Just couldn't find Tisha, but Danya's there to cover it. And
Danya plays the ball quickly. She is in for a game tonight and has been having a wonderful game. Just picked off.
Antia plays it down the line. Tisha gets it.
And a wonderful ball back into the middle.
Back to Tisha. Tisha just couldn't find the next pass. But she still gets it off.
Jordan has the ball. Does Jordan open face?
Oh, and she plays it back out. And it's
back inside. And she makes a wonderful arc. Can she get a short corner? And it's a wonderful tackle there.
Good tackle there by Kayla.
I think that is a very brave tackle there from Kayla. Just staying low and just focusing on getting the ball. Tanya Meyer has the ball. She's going in strong.
Good tackle.
Tanya Meyer.
Another good tackle, but Danya stays on the ball.
Tanya Meyer looking very strong on the ball. Did they get the shot off? And a good save there. Time just stopped there. Umpire on the other side. Looking at number 4 blue for the infringement.
Tisha Samiri just getting green card there for a stick tackle. Tisha running off with a bit of a...
Time has been stopped.
A bit of a niggle, it looks like.
With
Gymnasium capitalize on this opportunity, being one man up against VIS.
With Gymnasium still having the ball in the right corner. Danya Meyer on the ball. She's looking to play it out quickly. Do they get it up? Do they go direct, or are they looking for the... And she's got the ball there. And VIS have the ball. Do they play quickly?
I think VIS has got a lifeline there.
I think that was...
Just turn it over once more.
Oh, wonderful inside-outside hockey. And Gymnasium ladies have won the short corner, putting the pressure on VIS there. I think for the VIS defense it is very important to just, when collecting the ball in the circle, just making sure they keep the ball out wide and not going straight back into the play.
Gymnasium just using the opportunity, being one man up against VIS and keeping the constant pressure there. And Craigwell's getting a short corner. Can they make it count now?
Do the Gymnasium ladies go one up here on the VIS ladies with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter?
Tanya on top too. Doesn't look like she's going to take a flick.
Looks like a good push. And the ball goes out to the right, and unfortunately Daniel Meyer does not get a stop to that. And the ball is turned over. Armin van Staden looking to go quickly, but back into Daniel Meyer's hands. Daniel Meyer is on fire. And the ball played into their own player.
Switches it.
Do they get... And another short corner won by the ladies. Nico, you can see the turnout here this evening.
I feel like it looks like the rugby is done. Everyone just came over from like watch the girls game and the boys game after it. But Gymnasium just keeping the constant pressure here on VIS.
And what is truly amazing is to see the two schools all sitting together, but they are still rooting for their team to win. Who will be victorious in the ladies game this evening? VIS ladies or Gymnasium ladies? VIS crowd shouting defense there. Push is good. Tanya Meyer gets it, slips it. Puts it on the box. Gymnasium still have control of the ball. And that's a wonderful. And Tisha's back on the field. Does she give it to
Jordan holds on to the ball.
Holds on to the ball a little bit long, I guess, but she's got some wonderful hands there. What does she do with this one? She puts it in square. And Nick puts it wide, but wonderful defense there from Gymnasium. But once again, like you said on the other side about a minute ago, just having the lifeline there.
Yeah.
Holds on to the ball a little bit long, I guess, but she's got some wonderful hands there. What does she do with this one? She puts it in square. And Nick puts it wide, but wonderful defense there from
It's like Gymnasium just taking a bit slower than VIS, not as direct. And VIS turned it over. I'm on the ball. I'm also just slowing it down a bit and then just going back.
Oh, just pulling the one defender in.
The man on quite beautifully, but then lost the ball.
Just wonderful support from both schools towards their teams, and I think as a player you know as well, if you have a nice crowd behind you, it always pushes you harder to just give them something to play for. Yeah,
I always get that second supporting you, but that's a beautiful ball in Vegkop, but Armin's too solid there.
And Tisha, what do we have there? We have a 3v3.
Sitting it straight down. Oh, good defense there by Gymnasium. Oh, Jana just playing Tisha off the ball.
And VIS ladies go back. Does the ball get into? And the ball is just lost forward. I think the team that puts the passes together up in the attacking quarter is gonna make the difference, I guess.
The one problem that VIS has at the moment is in that attacking quarter, they just can't get stick-to-stick passes, and that's why the score is also still 0-0. But then again, Gymnasium has also been putting a lot of pressure on VIS, but there's been some good saves from both sides, from both.
And a good attacker, and just no one to collect the ball up there. Does she step through? Caitlin steps through, collects the ball. Can she make something from it?
Plays it in. What a ball there now, Caitlin!
And does she get the shot off? She puts it past the left post once again. I think it is just very frustrating to see that they are getting shots off, but they are not on target at all. Ladies just need to work hard in focusing on getting the ball on the D, from the D onto the goals, and
yeah, just more important to just get the ball towards goal than missing the goal with the shot.
Gymnasium still in control of the ball here. Go inside with a hard run from Alman, and she has the ball. She goes to the big ball. Oh, and a massive save by Gymnasium. What a beautiful shot.
Gymnasium plays it out wide. Just couldn't stop trapping the ball. 50 seconds left. Do you think VIS is going to still gun it, or maybe slow down this last 50 seconds.
I think both teams are looking fired up. I don't think any of them are worried about just keeping it calm and composed. I think they are just both going for to break the deadlock. What does VIS have in store for us here? Tisha going down the left.
Tisha's still going. Tisha keeps on going. She's in the corner there.
Does she turn weak? And she does. Does she come back up? And it is a good tackle to just turn over the ball there.
Good defense there. Amazing, just keeping Tisha at bay. 10 seconds left on the clock. I think Gymnasium might slow down, but it doesn't look like it. They're gunning for it.
They do still gun for it.
VIS turns over.
And that is the end of the third quarter. They will come off for quick water and then we will have a look at some highlights. Just gone for the goal. Think in this 15 minutes, it's going to be the team with the biggest heart.
And I'd like to say things the last 15 minutes for some of these girls in their school hockey careers. So they're going to play their hearts out for these last 15 minutes.
Does she go down the line to reach Jordan there? And Zena Martin just steps in. Oh, Caitlin picks it up. And unfortunately, she just lets the ball go out the sideline. Ball on the, unfortunately, Tisha just going out wide again, and a little bit of a loose pass. Soleil Vest is on the ball for the Gymnasium ladies. What does she do with it? Looking for the line ball. Just a little bit of a bad tackle there from the VIS ladies. Danya on the ball, but a wonderful tackle from Omen. She does not manage to keep hold of the ball there. Soleil turns, gets the ball into the D, but a wonderful one-handed tackle there to stop the attack. Danya has the ball once again for the Gymnasium ladies. Soleil Vessels in the corner. She goes, and a wonderful tackle there by Armin to just break that attack.
Armin looks like she wants to slow down, then plays it quickly.
And Jordan, does Jordan collect the ball? She does. She's got a one-on-one there. She decides to go inside, and a wonderful tackle by Kayla there. Supporters getting a little bit rowdy there, just getting behind their team, making some noise for the ladies. Unfortunately, VIS lose the ball. Danya going strongly down the right.
Gymnasium turn it over. play down the line to Danya. Danya taking on a man, gets through.
Beautiful skill there, but
Couldn't
she
get
stopped.
past the big wall of the VIS defense.
And VIS have been under pressure for the first 2.5 minutes of the last quarter here, but they managed to get the ball. What do they do with it now?
VIS looking to trough it around. Plays it down the line.
And unfortunately, the ball just goes down the sideline. And I think for both teams, from a captain's point of view, you want to give your 120%, but I guess you also just need to be composed and think as a captain for a team's point of view. How do you keep all your goals under control? Because this last few minutes of this game with VIS going on attack, and Nico, some beautiful handwork there. She has space.
She's still going.
She is still going.
Still going. Still on the ball.
Still has the ball, does she?
Good defense there by
And
Gymnasium.
the attack comes to a halt. I think once again, just saying from a captain's point of view, you just need to make sure that you keep all your players intact and just don't let the emotions run higher than the game. Just keep everyone composed and calm down, just to make sure that both teams get a goal in there and make this interesting. Nico, what do you think are the chances of this one going down to the wire, being 0-0, and then we're looking at one-on-ones, I guess?
No, I don't think so. I think if the game ends in a draw, it just ends in a draw. Seeing that's not a tournament,
I guess so as well. Hopefully they do make it interesting then and give the people something to look at.
with both teams attacking like this, I'm sure the deadlock will be broken in this quarter.
See around the pitch at the back there, the VIS in their light blue and white kit getting warmed up. Boys are looking amped. Gymnasium and just walked past us at the back here, and boys are looking pumped. And I think the next one is going to be a banger.
Definitely, if it's a game like this one we're having now, it's also going to go down to the wire with the team using the opportunities, being the victor at the end of the game.
Tisha looks for the long ball through, but a wonderful stop there with the stick just on the ground there. Tisha with some aerial skills there, just controlling the ball. That's wonderful, composed.
Tisha taking the time on the ball there, maybe just to waste a bit of time or to catch breath. This is now the last push of some of these ladies' game in their school career. Let's just hope they can pull it through.
Almond just keeping it nice and composed. Will we see the keeper coming in there? The keeper will have to do some clever work here, but she does manage it. She needs to be very clever here, and that is pretty good there. Well done to VIS's goalkeeper there. Very clever decision, and they just keep the ball nice and composed there. And Danica goes down. Does she go on the outside? She goes on the outside.
Oh, solid defense.
And Dania still manages to have the ball. Goes on the inside. And the shot just stopped there by VIS.
Gymnasium turn it over again. Gymnasium's off. Gymnasium applying the pressure there to VIS. A few seconds ago it was VIS applying it to Gymnasium.
It will definitely be interesting to see the stats at the end of this game.
Still inside the league. Can Gymnasium get out from here? Oh, but
Soleil just keeping out there. That's a first bad tackle there, and VIS had the advantage, but because she wanted to take a shot, making it dangerous. But she manages to still keep the ball, having the advantage from the first bad tackle. Kayla looking to go down the line to Jade. Unfortunately, Jade, Kayla just with some beautiful stick work there.
Gymnasium keeping the pressure there on VIS. And got those over right to Slay.
Soleil gets the ball in there. Ball gets out there.
Trying to get it fast. Anthea there to cover. But Dania gets a grab. It's Dania against Anthea.
and she puts in a little bit of body there, just shows how much this means to her. Danya with the ball, and the shot is in, and a wonderful save. They did have the advantage for the short corner there.
That's a brilliant save by the VIS goalkeeper, denying Danya and Gymnasium a certain goal.
It was definitely a wonderful shot and an even better save there. And she puts in a little bit of body there, just shows how much this means to her. Danya with the ball, and the shot is in, and a wonderful save. They did have the advantage for the short corner there.
That's a brilliant save.
That looks like us.
Plays it out to the left.
To me it just looks like a 50-50 game.
I think like possession-wise, circle entries, all that's been 50-50. There's no clear dominant team here. It's really been some beautiful end-to-end hockey here at the Dave and Astro here at Windhoek High School.
With the last 7 minutes of the ladies' game, I think both teams will be pushing extremely hard to get this one in the bag. Does she put some pressure on and manages to get the ball away? And I think as a striker, you need, with her making a little bit of a mistake, you need to cut off that pass, put some pressure on the D.
Some beautiful stick break, beats a man on the line.
Unfortunate collision there.
Umpire just stopping time
Just stop.
to make sure the players are right.
Soleil Vessels looks like she is doing. I think there's so much adrenaline running through her body now. Not going to feel much at this stage. Soleil still with the ball, holding it up at a massive tackle. Do we go inside with the ladies? A little bit of the sticks getting caught there with each other, but everyone having a little bit of a giggle. Even though it is such a tough game, it's always good to see the ladies having a little bit of a giggle and just showing their sportsmanship.
Yeah, no, definitely. Always good to see that.
Oh,
An intense game.
captain on captain there. Armin running with the ball, beautiful aerial work.
Gets it through.
Oh, and unfortunately, Gymnasium centre back just cuts it off.
Looks like it's VI's turn again to apply a bit of pressure to Gymnasium. Can Gymnasium get out of it? Annika turns Armin over there just in their half. And Armin turns it back. Plays a long ball straight through. Oh, no.
Unfortunately, no one gets to the ball in the circle.
Both teams are making a sub or two. It's making sure the legs are still fine and rested. Now the hard yards come in the last 5 minutes of this game.
I think that is definitely the most important thing, is the subs that are coming on now with the last 5 minutes. That they just don't let the game slacken, and they keep the tempo of the game and the rhythm of the game running. Who will it be to break the deadlock this evening here, or will we see a 0-0 end to this amazing clash? But Armin van Staden coming in strong here, and a beautiful tackle there.
Danya takes on the man.
Danya Meyer going, is she looking for the ball going through? She goes back to the inside, she still has the ball.
Good defense there by VIS.
And VIS managed to keep the ball.
Gymnasium just going to keep control of it. Getting lefty on the ball. Just maybe slowing it down a bit.
We see a 0-0 end to this amazing clash. But Armin van Staden coming in strong here. And a beautiful tackle there.
Danya takes on the man.
Danya Meyer going, is she looking for the ball going through? She goes back to the inside, she still has the ball.
Good defense there by VIS.
And VIS managed to keep the ball.
Gymnasium with the ball present similar to Annika.
Looking for the big ball through. And Gymnasium managed to keep the ball. Does it get to Danya? Not at all.
Defense there by Kiana Kraus.
Solid defense, but she...
Danya's there, takes the ball to apply the pressure directly back onto.
Yeah, the ball does go high, just hitting her knee there. You can see emotions are running very high at this moment. There's 3 minutes left to go. The battle in the middle, and Tisha is victorious. She goes on the inside and she keeps going. Does she do this on her own? unfortunately, it's a beautiful tackle there by the Gymnasium defense.
And now it's Gymnasium's turn to
Back,
attack, yeah.
back to Gymnasium's attack. And Arm just stopping that one. Unfortunately, losing it out on the sideline there.
Gymnasium, yeah, on the attack. The defense there by Arman. I think both captains here have had a major influence on this game, keeping their teams alive, keeping their teams motivated and ready for this.
And VIS do get the ball with the 2.5 minutes left. Jade Schumacher going down the left. And Zina Martins does make a wonderful tackle, but it is a beautiful battle here on the left hand side. Kayla staying nice and composed and making a loose pass. Do VIS capitalize on this?
2 minutes left to go. Will someone break the deadlock here?
I think releasing the ball early enough is going to be the difference right here. Too many passes. And she makes
lovely stuff there. I could see her
that is beautiful.
just showing some composure there even after losing the ball.
She does go for the big ball, but
Kayla gets a stick in there. Caitlin,
and Jana just putting it over.
just showing some experience. The defense there by VIS just
Good defense there.
Can she find an option out here with Gymnasium pressing high?
You can hear from both of the benches here on our,
Down the middle.
from both benches here on the right hand side, coaches and players just shouting instructions, and the emotions are getting pretty high here. What does Gymnasium have for us here? And VIS are victorious with that one. I think VIS just need to capitalize on a very good attack here and just make this one work.
But Gymnasium turning right back over.
It has been.
It's just been too solid for VIS there at the centre or Lachlan role.
I think if you're looking at what looks to me, both captains, Arman and Danya, both having fired up games. And VIS just missed the ball going down and out the baseline.
55 seconds remaining on the clock.
55 seconds remaining in this battle. Will we see something amazing in the last few seconds of this game? Ball goes into the middle, Tisha not being able to pick it up.
Playing it out wide. Ball to
I
Arman.
think that is a little bit. Do VIS go forward? Do they put two men in the circle and look to get that ball into the circle there?
Last 20 seconds of the game, I think they're going to gun it and try.
And unfortunately, that is a high ball, making it dangerous. But Gymnasium turn right back and look to gun it. You hear the coaches on the side.
Annika on the ball. Can she make something work there? Dangerous.
Unfortunately, not dangerous. And here we go.
And Jem turns back over with 7 seconds on the clock.
And go. Do we see something amazing in the last 7 seconds of this game? Unfortunately, does not look like that. Jade picking the ball up.
And that's time.
Unfortunately, it does end in a wonderful battle, 0-0. I will head down to the pitch quickly to find out what the verdict is at the
I was interviewing. I was interviewing. I was an interview. I was interviewing.
I think so. Captains.
and puts a shot down the left post. Onto the ball, a little bit long I guess, but she's got some onto the onto the ball a little bit long, I guess, but she's got some wonderful hands there. What does she do with this one? She puts it in square, and she.
Hey guys, since we had such an amazing game, we're going to be talking to the team leader of Windhoek Gymnasium. So first introduce yourself to us. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Yana Rabi and I'm co-captain actually with another girl.
Oh, okay. So I want to ask you, Yana, how did you feel about this game that is happening currently?
I'm very happy because there was actually my last game for the school. I'm a trick and I think it was a good outcome because usually it's either way. So I think it was a good game for last game.
Since the game was very tight, I could see that you guys were playing. It was amazing. I also want to ask, what do you think you guys can work on for like the games that you guys are playing right now?
I think because it was COVID and everything, we didn't practice that much. So next year we can practice much more and then it's going to be better.
Oh, okay. And do you have any last words before we end this, like before we end the interview with you on the game?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who played. It was a really nice game and it was a good last game.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now we'll be speaking to the captain of the VRS volleyball hockey game. So hi, how are you? Can you please introduce yourself to us?
My name is Armin van Storen.
Excuse me?
Armin van Storen.
So Armin, I want to ask you, what did you think of the game? What did you expect this to be this difficult?
Yes, I actually did. All year long, Windhoek Gym was our most difficult competition, so we expected the best of both teams, and that's actually what the outcome was.
So based on your expectations, I want to ask you, what traits do you think you guys could have worked on during this game?
Please repeat the question.
Like, what do you think you guys can work on from the game that you guys had right
Okay, I definitely think we can work on our passing and going into space more so that we have more passes available because we ran ourselves dead with the ball.
Despite your downfalls, are there any last words you might have for the game that you guys were having right now?
I think it was great and it's actually my last year, so I'm leaving. So for the years to come, I just wish you good luck, and I think if you just keep on working hard, you can win every league, every inter-high. Yeah, all glory to God for the talents.
There was an amazing interview we had with the both amazing ladies. You guys played so well. We could see that the game was really tight. You guys did your best and we loved for it. So now, before we end off the interview, I also want to ask you guys, before I send you guys off to the commentators, I hope you guys are excited for the first hockey team boys match that will be coming up shortly. And I hope you guys are ready for it, because as we are ready for it and as we are waiting for it, this game will be in a few moments. Okay.
But before that, we have a short interview with the vice captain of Windhoek High School, Miss Simedo. What are your sentiments about this game?
I think it was one of the hardest games that we've played so far. This year we didn't have much hockey, but I think we really persevered. All the teams. I commend Gymnasium on how hard they've worked, and I commend my team on how hard we've worked, and I think it's only going to go up from here.
I agree. So what do you think you've learned from this game, and what experiences can you take away to give to people from the second team and the third teams and so on?
I think even if you get into first team, it's hard work. The hard work never stops. The determination never stops, and you don't. It's not just skill. It comes from the heart. When your skill runs out, when you're tired, you have to dig deep. And glory goes to God for giving us the talent, and we really have to come together as a team to work for it. So.
What do you think was your driving force that kept you going? Because I can imagine you guys are sweaty, you guys are tired. What do you think kept you going?
Each other, I think. The determination to be better for our friends and our teammates, I think I want to back them 100%, and I know they're backing me, so I give my all for them.
Thank you so much for your time. So that was it from our vice captain from Windhoek High School. And now, before we go into anything else, we'll go into an ad break.
Thank you.
just to join, and I'm the captain of Windhoek Gymnasium First Team Soccer. And as you know, Inter is one of the best events in the country at the time, so I'm looking forward to having a good game of soccer and a good Inter. Thank you.
Wedstryde wat die spelers gespeel het vir hulle spanne hier voor my nie. So kom ons begin heel eerste by Windhoek Gymnasium. Hier van ons kant af dan ook Windhoek Gymnasium, baie welkom hier by ons. Ons hoop julle gaan ook hierdie aand verder saam met ons geniet en dan veral hierdie eerste span wedstryd. So hoop ek glo ons gaan baie mooi hokkie sien vanaand. Kom ons begin by die goalkeeper van Windhoek Gymnasium. Ons begin heel eerste dan by ons besoekers. Die goalkeeper vir die aand is Dewald Legrandsie. Dewald, jy kan net so tree vorentoe staan asseblief. Baie dankie Dewald. En dan nommer wat is daai 7? Ja. Nommer 7 vir die aand is Theoman Tron. Dankie Theoman. Nommer 2 Aiden Landry. Dankie Aiden. Nommer 3 Leeuw van der Merwe. Dankie Leeuw. Nommer 4 Christian Koller. Dan die vice captain vir die aand gaan wees nommer 5 Isak Vellis. Die speler wat die nommer 6 stry aan het vanaand is dan Kieron Christ. Waar die nommer 8 skoene gaan dra, gaan wees Chase Landry. En dan nommer 9, Richard Slamet. En die nommer 10 trui vanaand is Michael Kotse. Dankie Michael. Nommer 11 is dan Hendrik van Wyk. Dankie Hendrik. Nommer 12, Jack Fourie. Nommer 13, François Kotse. Dan Darren Enslind gaan vanaand in die nommer 14 trui speel. En dan nommer 15, Owen Hutton. Dankie Owen. En dan die laaste speler vir die aand, nommer 16, Janko Queiroz. Dankie Janko. Kom ons gaan dan hier by WHS se kant. die goalkeeper vir die aand, ook die kaptein van die span, Henning Kreer. Dankie Henning. En nommer 2, Josh Hatton Jones. Dankie Josh. Wat die nommer 3 trui gaan dra by WHS kry nou Weber, wat ook die onderkaptein gaan wees. Nommer 4, Marcus Olivier. En dan Charles Milan, hy gaan die nommer 5 trui dra vanaand. En die nommer 6 posisie is Kevin Capoeire. Brendan Lessen, nommer 7. Lazarus Mbaisa, hy gaan die nommer 8 trui dra. Luke McKinnon, nommer 9. Dankie Luke. Nommer 10, Ian Lottering. En dan nommer 11 trui, Kobus de Sousa. En die nommer 12 posisie is Hilton en Lima. Dan nommer 13, Alexander Duplessis. Daniel Joubert, die nommer 14 trui. En dan nommer 15 is Joseph van Niekerk. Seuns, ons wens vir julle 'n baie goeie wedstryd toe en mag die beste span dan wen. En ek glo ons gaan ook baie goeie hokkie sien vanaand. Dan die 2 umpires vir die aand. Dames en here, Kevin Barnard. Kevin, jy kan ook net so tree vorentoe staan. Baie dankie Kevin. En dan wat vir Kevin gaan help vir die aand is dan Cedric Makati. Meneer Makati, baie dankie ook. En sterkte ook vir die 2 skeieregters. Baie dankie. Ons gaan binne die volgende 5 minute begin. Ons wens julle 'n goeie wedstryd toe.
Yes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. After a wonderful ladies game, unfortunate to end 0-0, but what a game it was. And looking at the 2 outfits here on the pitch and the Devon Astro this evening, same as the women, the boys VIS first team versus the Windhoek Gymnasium first team. This is going to be one jam-packed game, ladies and gentlemen. Gymnasium start with the ball speed getting up, massive. Both teams looking fired up. Ball goes through to Kobus on the left hand side.
We have to win those! We have to win them, June! You're going to put it hard!
Tries to find Kevin, but he couldn't.
And then there was a
bad tackle.
Bad tackle on it. Do they go down the right hand side? And unfortunate.
Christian, anchor has to be deep. Anchor has to be deep.
Overhead coming through there off the VIS stick, and a quick start from Jack Fourie. Is he looking for the long ball? And unfortunately trying to switch it down to the left hand side but not getting anyone. Full ball on the line there, but picked up by Gymnasium, but it remains VIS's ball. Joseph on the ball there for VIS. Then he goes back out the right. A big tackle from them there, just a stick check there, so that will stay VIS's ball. The crowd has definitely picked up for this game here, Niku. It's wonderful to see all the school kids from various sports also supporting the hockey for this one. Hell of a clash here we are this evening.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And Joseph loses a ball in the middle, and a good tackle there by Brandon.
Hold anchor, Christian, hold anchor, let's run, hold anchor. Don't rush, hold anchor. Patience! Patience!
Windhoek Gymnasium have the ball in the circle there, and they do get the short corner.
Let's go!
They do get the short corner there. You can just hear the Windhoek Gymnasium bench excited for this one.
First short corner of the game going to Windhoek Gymnasium.
Do you think they go for the straight flick, or do they have a variation on the first one, Nico?
I think with Owen Hatton there on first castle, I think he might take the first one, just taking the straight flick. Can he beat Lennon clear in the box there? Out.
Oh, push goes second castle and the hit gets in. Ball is lifted. Ball was lifted. First shot in the short corner, ladies and gentlemen, may not, unless from a drag flick, may not go higher than the backboard. VI is starting quickly now. And unfortunately, Basics just letting him down there. But it definitely will take the first 2 or 3 minutes to just get the nerves settled there. Ooh.
Stay there. You have to make sure. Yeah, make sure. Easy, Kofi.
Just nice and composed there. Joseph collecting the ball, playing the number 15 outfit, Kevin Weber on the ball. This is good ball movement. Slap taking a little bit long. But it does stay Gymnasium's ball there on the sideline. As I was saying earlier, ladies and gentlemen, it will take a few minutes for the boys to just get their nerves settled and they just focus on this game. You hear the Gymnasium coach just calling patience and movement just to help them out at the back here.
Just beating this man. Good skills there by the Gymnasium.
Fortunately, the ball just hitting Brandon's foot there.
Owen! Make available space! Use the free space! Hold, Jackie, hold!
A lot of...
Hold! Now check it! Stop!
Jack Fourie has a lot of space here.
Hits it straight down the middle.
Puts a beautiful ball down past the left post there. Just unfortunate that they didn't get one of their strikers on the edge of that.
I mean, that was really good ball there by Jack Fourie. Seeing the space. Just unfortunate that the striker wasn't there to pick it up.
Kevin collecting the ball in the middle. Looking to go back on the outside. Gymnasium putting pressure and winning the ball.
Kieran on the ball. Just holding the ball up here. Making sure.
That's beautiful patience there. Back to Christian Collard. Holding anchor.
But Hilton with a big step there to intercept the ball. So Hilton still on it. Hilton takes on the man.
And Hilton still gets the ball, and they have played it fast. Yes, and the boys all running to each other, fired up about the short corner. Short corner stand at 1-1. Will VIS break the deadlock in this one? Let's see who we have at the top there. Still a little bit of a discussion there on the top of the D. Ian Lottering with a push out there. We've got Joseph on the first castle and Crane on the second castle. That's interesting, eh, Nick?
No, it's quite an interesting setup there, but I think as well Maybe just going for the straight flick or straight poke. Joseph looks ready to take the flick, so does Krainer. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Let's see what this one turns out to be. Push looks good. And on four, just the VIS boys amped there, and they've played it quickly. It gets up to Richie at the top there, and a loose ball, but picked up. Push looks good. And on four, just the VIS boys amped there, and they've played it quickly. It gets. I guess the boys are still a little bit too amped there. Sticks flying. Tackle's not going the way of VIS. Gymnasium with a second short corner. Can they put it away? Geez, Nico, you can see the heart out there on the field. Sticks flying. And Gymnasium win the short corner. I guess the boys are still a little bit too amped. Winning the short corner there. We've got Isaac Fallis on the first short corner there, on the first castle. And then will it go to Owen? Owen gets it. He goes down the right.
Takes it.
And he puts it in. That is a brilliant goal by Owen Hatton. He does make it look very good. Just a little shimmy to the right there, Nick. Fallis on the first short corner there, on the first castle. And then will it go to Owen? Owen gets it. He goes down the right.
Takes it.
And he puts it in. That is a brilliant goal. Back to our days, I mean, that gives a man goosebumps, yeah.
Just scoring in the inside eye is always a big thing. I mean, Owen Hatton, you could see the passion there after scoring that goal. Really proud of that.
But they definitely have not backed down as VIS.
Still keep the pressure. But it's Jack.
That is a little bit high, and does Jack stay with it? Okay, Gymnasium still retain the ball there. Christian Carlo just the anchor there of the Gymnasium team. Unfortunately, that will be a card. Unfortunately, just not making that tackle count, and in this type of hockey, that does end up being a card.
Stick. Just forcing them back out.
Well done!
Jackie, wide! Run!
Some instructions here coming from the side from the Gymnasium coach.
Ball gets in, and it is another short corner for Windhoek Gymnasium. They smash the ball into the D, and unfortunately VIS cannot keep it out clear.
Some instructions here coming from the side from the Gymnasium coach.
Ball gets in, and it is another short corner for Windhoek Gymnasium. They smash the ball into the D, and unfortunately.
Maybe with Owen taking another straight poke like the previous one.
Owen is on the slip there. We've got Christian on the second castle. Isaac on the first one.
Isaac pulls past his man.
And a wonderful tackle there. That is the type of tackle you need. VIS coming with the pace quickly. We've got Hilton going down the right with some extreme pace with the one hand. Can he keep it going?
It's still Hilton, still running.
Oh, and he's kept it on the inside. And another short corner for VIS. And he has collected the green card as well. That is unfortunate.
But just some amazing speed.
Some extreme pace with the one hand. Can he keep it going?
It's still Hilton, still running.
Oh, and he's kept it on the inside. And another short corner for VIS. And he has collected the green card as well. I still need to think about this one clearly, Nick. And I mean, 3 minutes ago, this Gymnasium scored their first goal. What a crack it would be if the VIS can pull one back. Let's see what happens with this one. He's got a good push there, second one.
Yes, well done!
And the ball is still in there. Can he get the ball in? Ball lifted off their stick. VHS.
No, Cedric, he's trying to move. He's trying to move away. Rest him.
Unfortunately not moving away. As the umpire has explained to the gymnasium coach, the ball was played by VHS, and the gymnasium player, just standing with his feet together, has earned VHS a short corner. What will they do with this third short corner?
The variations of VIS have been picked off the last 2 times. Do you think they'll do another variation of finish, or maybe just one straight flick coming at TFLP in the box for Windhoek Gymnasium?
I think they will definitely just try and put one on the box, just test the goalkeeper out there.
Deflection.
And the deflection goes out the right. I think they will definitely just try and put one on the box, just test the goalkeeper out there.
Deflection.
And the deflection goes out the right. Coaches getting into each other here.
Quite intense here on the sideline.
But you know that as well, Niku. It always has been a massive fight, and emotions running high.
Still staying on the ball here. Yeah, it's just slowing it down a bit.
The boys on the pitch. Isaac Fallis collects the ball in there. Can he make something of it? And a wonderful tackle by Crano. Does he go with it forward? And it is a bad tackle there on the middle. But Crano goes with it quickly. Can he make something of this? Not 5 meters there from the free hit. And we've got the big overhead coming in there. Jack with the collection. And unfortunately the VIS attacker not 5 meters from collecting the overhead.
Step into your space. Patience! Eagle, patience!
Just telling his team to calm down. Just control and keep the ball.
I think what is very important is as well what is very important that the boys on the pitch just stay calm and just make sure they know what they're doing and just work towards their goal. Brandon get the ball on the D there. It is a tackle there, but it has moved. Owen with the ball with a lot of space on the inside and just finding the foot.
Still keeps the ball alive though. Into the pocket there where Isaac Fallis is at. Gets it in the D.
And he gets it in the D. Can he make it work? And he puts it down. What a wonderful goal there. Who was that? That one of the Landry boys puts an amazing goal into the bottom right corner.
That's the one thing that was. Still keeps the ball alive though. Into the pocket there where Isaac Fallis is at. Gets it in the D.
And he gets it in the D. Can he make it work? And he puts it down. What a wonderful goal there. I think one of the key things in being a very good striker is getting the ball and getting the shot off as quickly as possible in the D. And 2 out of 2 has shown to work for them, putting the ball inside the near post.
Last 40 seconds in the game here, Gymnasium just slowing it down, taking the time to get to the ball, no rush at all.
Interesting first quarter we have had here. Gymnasium pulling 2 very good work goals and very good shots from the 2 men that have scored, and I think Gymnasium will just focus on keeping the ball now for the last 25 seconds.
25 seconds, relax! Patience!
You hear the coaches just calling patience, just keeping the ball, just letting the ball roll and let the time go down. Jack Fourie just holding the ball up. A little bit of a loose ball there. Can VS make something of this? And unfortunately not that.
To the corner!
That is the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Fallis on the first short corner there, on the first castle. And then will it go to Owen? Owen gets it. He goes down the right.
Takes it.
And he puts it in.
Still keeps the ball alive though. Into the pocket there where Isaac Fallis is at. Gets it in the knee.
And he gets it in the D. Can he make it work? And he puts it down. What a wonderful goal there. Time in there, and we're off to the start of the second quarter in the first half.
I think Gymnasium definitely left their name there in the first quarter, banging 2 goals in, put quite a lot of pressure there on VIS.
And they make a very good tackle. Can he get a pass off? And a wonderful pick off there by Owen. And I think it is just such a high tempo game. Just if you're going to bang yourself 2 wonderful goals in the first quarter, then you're giving your team a step ahead, I guess. You're putting the pressure on them. Can VIS handle the pressure and come back and bang a few goals? This is going to be an interesting game, ladies and gentlemen.
Now for the next quarter, try and give Owen a break as well. So we just change it. We ain't got to change it now. Yeah, we just change it up. Yeah?
Playing it Kevin, but just too much on it. Jack on the ball. Just composed, just putting it back. Giving yourself some time and space. Oh,
beautiful ball. Michael with loads of space here in the middle. Just looking at his options.
Outside to Leo there on the ball. Plays it down the line. Oh, that's some brilliant hockey by Windhoek Gymnasium.
And unlucky there from Michael, just but still winning the call there. And Nick, what do you think? I think from looking at the ladies' game, the difference here is that every single pass is being put on another stick, and that is what lacked from both teams, I guess, in the ladies' game. But nonetheless, was it a cracking game?
Definitely. I mean, Gymnasium there just sticking to the 1-2 passes, just ripping through the VIS midfield. Some beautiful hockey there being played. Can VIS respond?
Joseph with a good overhead there.
The ball just taps it to Corbus.
Corbus to Sosa on the left.
Use his speed there to beat his man. Inside to Brandon. Brandon turned his man. Oh,
and a beautiful tackle there by Jack.
Better pace!
Darren with beautiful space. A loose pick there, but Isaac Fallis, does he go for the back stick? And he does not get the shot away.
Get up, Bossy, get up!
Just looking back at that tackle there from Jack, making a big difference in the back there as a defender, as a centre defender. You need to calculate your tackles every single time, otherwise you will be giving away short corners or even at the worst then a P-flick, I guess, Nico.
Yeah, well, short corners can go either way, eh? But I mean, with that tackle from Jack, it just shows you what a solid defender.
And VIS have lost another short corner. Gymnasium with their 4th short corner. Let's see what they will do with this one.
Gymnasium just not taking their foot off of VIS's throats there, just keeping on the pressure. Can VIS respond with a brilliant save from Henning or maybe even a goal? I mean, we've seen Hilton pace down the line in the previous quarter. Can he do it again and get an outcome again?
Come on, guys, you can do this!
Mikey! Good boy, good! Leo!
I think Gymnasium just putting the pressure on there and just keeping it there. I guess if you're going to do that, then the game is in your hands. What do we have here with the Gymnasium's full short corner? Push looks good.
To Isaac with a flick.
Isaac with a flick and a save. And a wonderful stop there. And do we go quick enough? And Jack, once again, Jack just gets there. Sticks flying wildly. They do need to calculate this. What do we have here with the Gymnasium's full short corner? Push looks good.
To Isaac with a flick.
Isaac with a flick and a save. And a wonderful stop there. And do we go?
11 versus 10, it might not sound big, but it makes a huge difference in an intense game like this one.
Kevin with a beautiful push pass there. Puts it onto the foot of Leo. And Kevin back at it again. Does he go left?
Kevin plays out wide.
And backstick there. Just a little missed trap there.
Isaac! Never mind.
Big ball through.
Yes, sir, great ball.
And
Go Boxy, go Box!
And Gymnasium manage. Oh, turn around there. VH's ball. VH is free it in their own half.
Yeah. Okay, Papa.
Just looking at his option, he starts to switch it to Ian. Ian on the ball, sends it out to Neville. Now using his speed there. Pass man. Oh, good defense there. Michael plays it to Owen. Owen out wide. Gymnasium with a good ball in. Can Owen get to the end?
Joseph just making sure that he releases the pressure up there in the circle.
I said hard passes, but that was not necessary.
Owen on the ball. Gymnasium still stay with the ball there.
You just hear the Gymnasium coaches here, Bonga Martin, saying to his players that ball speed is key, but not all the time. Nico, I think that is very valid. You need to keep the ball speed up at all times, but you also need to just weigh your pass, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't help me.
And there they go. Brandon Andy has just been called back there by Kevin Barnard, the umpire on the right-hand side. Hilton at the start. Does he go on the outside? And he uses his pace once again. He goes, tries to go back inside there.
Sends it down into the pocket. Gets it in. Oh, but that's good defense there by Gymnasium. A beautiful backstick out. Isaac just can't pick up the ball.
Unfortunately, does not pick up the ball there.
We need to control the middle. We're just hitting and hoping. Control. Ball to stick.
Kevin is having a beautiful game for VIS boys in the middle here. Just controlling it, keeping the ball up, but he's
I mean, like you said, with Kevin controlling
and
the game.
Ian has
Same goes for the Gymnasium with Owen in the middle. Owen also controlling the game quite well there in the midfield and just keeping some structure there in the Gymnasium side.
I mean, nothing less expected there from Owen, I guess, one of our national players. So I guess he is out there to make his mark. And a wonderful interception there by Leo and some beautiful stick work. And Leo still has the ball. And it's a wonderful pass down. Do Gymnasium make this work?
Good defense there by
Good defense there.
And just played up to Kreno.
And that's looking good, unfortunately. Fortunately, Kreno not keeping the ball there. Owen Hatton, who we just spoke about, with some beautiful aerial skills.
Trying to keep the ball, but loses.
And unfortunately loses out.
And it's Alex on the ball.
And
Alex still.
Can Alex make something of this?
Alex sends it down to the pocket.
Can we get a? Can VIS
get an outcome out of this? Staying there in the corner. Jim just forcing him out, which is good. Good defense there.
Brilliant defense there by Gymnasium, just keeping him out.
Unlucky Jack, come on, fuck on. Okay, we just said leave it. We'll give you the whistle.
Ball coming into the circle a little bit high there. Can someone make it work? The keeper doing beautiful work. And unfortunately, Alex just puts it past the left post. I think ball coming into the circle a little bit high there. Can someone make it work? The keeper doing beautiful work. And unfortunately, Alex just puts it past. VI still have the ball there. They need to make this work. Kleiner on the ball there, just outside the 22. Does he go direct?
Training to Kevin. And Kevin from Vegkop. Good defense there by Jack.
I think VIS is
Goes around his man, gets it in. But Alex just can't catch it.
VIS is strikers. Just I think standing there static in the circle there, making it a little bit more difficult for their links to get the ball to them.
That was a good pass there by Ukraine. I think Alex should have just taken the time to maybe stop the ball first instead of just trying to one-time it into goal.
There's some pressure there from VIS, but Gymnasium ease it out. And they are on attack once again.
Oh, good lead there all the way through. Leo's on the ball. Good defense there by Joseph.
And he does still manage to get the ball. And he still does get a beautiful pass away. Nico, that was beautiful handwork there from the youngster. Wearing the number 16 jersey there. He's still on the ball, is he?
Yeah, that's him still. And I mean, just shows you that you don't have to back down.
And he does. And he does get a pass out.
Henan gets it and he just clears it out. Joseph picks it up. Joseph just trying to slow down the game, maybe get a foot or a free hit.
And they do ease the pressure there.
Now Joseph is slowing the game down a bit.
With a big slap through. Can he get it onto anyone?
Yeah.
Alex with the ball coming through there, and Gymnasium do end up winning the ball. Owen just keeping it easy, keeping it comfortable. And Leo giving it back to him. Owen with some space. Beautiful overhead into the corner, and it is picked up.
I don't know his name. If I call his name, I always mess it up.
And Gymnasium lose the ball there. In your attacking court, it is very, very important to keep the ball.
Josh is on the ball.
Little Josh and Jack makes a
solid
tackle.
Outstanding!
Jack just using the space he's given. Good ball by Michael.
And he does manage to get the ball back there in the corner and
Gymnasium just unfortunately losing out there in the corner.
Puts it past over the baseline there. With 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go, the tempo is definitely still very, very high. VIS with a trough coming down into the middle. And that is backstep. Do we go here? What are they looking at? Charles looking at the P spot maybe.
And Christian just met him outside the circle.
Given to Darren. Darren with huge space ahead of him. Does he go for the ball across? He looks to go to the outside and VIS turn it over. VIS did give the ball.
Trainer gives it to Charles. Can Charles do something with the ball here?
And Owen makes a beautiful tackle.
Come on, Owen. Keep it up, boy. Keep don't worry. Owen.
It's a little bit of physicality happening out there, but in these types of games, it's a given, eh?
Definitely, I mean,
always good to leave your heart out on the field.
Good Jack, good Jack.
And Jack just controlling the ball, even though it's been a hard tackle there. And they do win the tackle.
Jack, Farkar.
Medic's just attending here to Owen down here by us. He is a key player, so we all do hope that he hasn't done himself up good. A little bit of ice coming around. Hopefully Owen will be on the park in a minute. And just wonderful skill there. And unfortunately that is a bad tackle and the yellow is given to the Gymnasium player.
I mean, also good skill there by Hilton.
Keeping the ball strong.
Definitely.
And Craner on the inside. Can he do anything?
Jack is just been phenomenal for Gymnasium.
Jack has been having an amazing game. Isaac Fallis on the ball here.
Pull inside. Pull inside. Pull inside. Damn, keep working. Set like it.
And VIS managed to get it up there. Game is getting heated out there, but it will stay like that until the end of the game.
With a minute and 20 seconds left on the clock, can VIS pull one back before the halftime whistle? Or can Gymnasium put another one in the back of the net?
Would definitely be a very good end to the first half. What do we have here?
Josh beating Jack there. Don't see that.
And unfortunately he's missed the shot, but they still have it.
Alex still has it. Oh, and Zander just plays it out for a long corner.
It will definitely make it very interesting if VIS can pull one back here in the first half to end the first half 2-1.
No, I mean, being 2-1 down at half time, you still got 10 minutes, so it's still anyone's ball game. VIS just has to use their chances and create outcomes getting into the circle.
And you know, out of your own experience, Nico, being 2 up in a game like this is not much. It is not a lead that you can get comfortable with. Some beautiful stick work there. Do they win the short corner? Unfortunately not. Good stuff.
And Ivy just tries to take the ball down. But
20 seconds. Let's see what VIS can do with it. And unfortunately they lose the ball there. Just a wonderful interception as well.
A few seconds on the clock. VIS just trying to apply the pressure.
10 seconds left. Just slow it down to end the first half.
Yeah, Gymnasium just slowing the game down now, realizing time's almost up.
That'll be the end of a jam-packed first half, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have a look at some highlights and then we'll be back to you soon. Fallis on the first shot corner there, on the first castle, and then will it go to Owen? Owen gets it. He goes down the right,
takes it,
and he puts it in.
Still keeps the ball alive though. Into the pocket there where Ivy Fallis is at. Gets it in the D.
And he gets it in the D. Can he make it work? And he puts it down. What a wonderful goal there. Gymnasium boys leading 2-0. Time has started, but unfortunately we need a ball to play, guys. Gymnasium just laying a little bit low on the press there, giving VIS time. Kevin with the ball in the middle, he has been having a fantastic game. Brandon looking for the switch up there to Hilton, that's looking good. He backs himself to go down and a little touch out there from the Gymnasium defender. Joseph on the ball. Kevin just scanning and a wonderful touch outside. Do they manage? Unfortunately, they do not manage to keep the ball. And a big overhead there, but unfortunately cannot connect to one of their players. Joseph with the ball up through the middle to Crano. Crano looking out wide. And a wonderful pick. He read the ball beautifully and he still has the ball. Played it down into the middle to his brother there. And a wonderful ball down the right. Does he go to the inside? Little step there. VIS have the ball down the left. He goes on the inside and a wonderful ball. Brandon with the ball. Looking to the right hand side and that is brilliant. Will he get the ball? Unfortunately, he can just not have a hold on that ball. Just hear the Gymnasium coach shouting, keep the ball, just keeping possession. And unfortunately, Crano has turned the ball over, which is good for VIS. He does go on the inside. A little bit of a scramble there, but VIS still have the ball. And it was a wonderful tackle to stop the VIS team coming forward, but VIS still have the ball. Just a little bit of a 1-2 there. Josh going forward. Unfortunately, just hitting the foot of the VIS attacker there. Things could have been a lot different there with Crane having an open shot at goal. Ball goes out wide. Jack just looking up, scanning, giving a good ball down the line.
We just have to get that control back into the game. It's just to mess it up. We're just throwing the ball away. Yeah? Yeah, so we'll change there.
Good little bit of...
Well done, Mike, well done!
Ball lifted high there onto the Gymnasium player. And Gymnasium have the ball. Jack just looking up with his options. Will he go for the overhead? Just nice and calm, troughing the ball around. Gymnasium are back to full 11 players on the pitch. Josh makes a good tackle in the corner. Can he keep the ball? And he goes with it. Can Josh make something out of this? Unfortunately, the ball he wanted to put across had just gone past the baseline. Michael with the ball in the middle. And Brandon with the ball. Can he make something of this? He goes on the outside. And unfortunately, he has been given a card, a yellow card for 5 minutes to the Gymnasium defender there. I think it is number 12. Not at all. So Richie Slammer there getting a yellow card. Brandon with the ball there on the D. Puts it on the outside to Hilton. Can Hilton make something of this? Short corner awarded to Windhoek High School.
Calm down. You're good. Yeah. Just take control of that midfield, okay? Yeah. Take Mikey. Swap for Mikey. Because Suchi have to sit there. Just keep the. Oh, you don't want to give him another ball of water. Mikey, slow it down. We don't know what the card is for. Tell the boys we can't contest. I don't know why we playing hockey there. Hey, when you want to spin
Windhoek High School with a short corner. Brandon on the first castle there. Hilton on the second with Crane on the slip. Push a little bit skew. And a wonderful deflection. A wonderful deflection from the first wave runner that was. And it goes out for a long corner. Windhoek Gymnasium's defense, Niku, has just been on. Push a little bit skew. And a wonderful deflection. A wonderful deflection from the first wave runner that was. And it goes out for a long corner. And, Owen is doing fine with his injury there. Looking to get into the middle back there. And then just the over there from Isaac within 5 meters of the VIS player. Unfortunately, a ball going through to the post there had not gone to any of the VIS attackers.
Good to see
Owen back on the pitch there, coming out with some fire and a wonderful open face turn.
Owen! Don't carry, look for it! You can't go forward. Open field first. Open field first. Left, Kofi! Open field first, okay.
Jack gets it to Thomas. Thomas looks for the ball through. And it's Tommy picks up the ball once again. Oh, and unfortunately he does not get hold of that backstick ball. And he and unfortunately Owen Hatton just cannot get control of that backstick. But things would have been very different if he just managed to get some connection on that. Kleiner looking to come outside here for Hilton. And Hilton unfortunately cannot just control the ball.
One of you.
Kevin just cannot keep hold of that ball there. And Gymnasium have it. Back to Owen with massive space. He releases it nice and early.
Hey, Kofi, go speed. We don't want that. Come on, buddy.
Brandon looking for the big ball but does not get hold of it.
Let's go.
And Alex goes attacking the D. Can we make something of this and does not get a hold of anyone on the top D.
Isaac, you need a little rest. Here, come. We have to walk there. We have to walk there. And if you shake your head, then walk.
Just putting the pressure on Christian from Gymnasium there. But they do manage to get the ball out nicely. Just a little bit of a physical challenge there, but VIS do come away with the ball. Umpire just calling them back to take the free hit from where the infringement happened.
Into the last 6 minutes in this third quarter. Will we see something happening? Maybe putting on that.
Hilton with loads of space, but Gymnasium closing him down nicely. Shimmy to the inside.
Channel him! Oh, well done!
And a wonderful tackle. Kevin going down the right, gives it into Hilton there.
Yes, Dominator!
Captain Thomas Thorn. Just the line, no way.
Big ball in there. And a wonderful deflection for VIS. Nico, that was a massive ball from Joseph there, and Was that Carlo? Big ball in there. And a wonderful deflection for VIS. Nico, that was a massive ball from Joe. 4 minutes.
Can this be the turnaround for VIS?
VIS definitely have put the pressure on, and now you can see the boys are psyched up again and ready to just get there. They are just putting loads of pressure on the boys there at the back.
4 minutes left.
And Jack just messes up the clearance there on the backhand, and with VIS having the ball in the attacking quarter. Brandon on the ball. Got a loose ball from, and Owen just staying nice and strong on the ball there. Isaac managing to control the ball nicely, but can he make something of it? Puts a big ball in across. Unfortunately, we have a card for Kevin from VIS here. Not sure what that is about.
Give him a card! Yes! Oh, yeah.
Looks like there's a bit of battle going on. Umpire Kevin there to send it out.
So this is making it a lot more interesting with VIS down 2 players, and
Coach of VIS online Bayer just calling his team to go back and defend a bit harder now. Seeing like they're 2 men down.
I guess they do just need to do a little bit of risk management out there with 2 men down, but Gymnasium also having a man down. It's a lot of pushing there.
And looks like
there's another yellow card there.
Looks like the zone player pushing in the back of the VIS player there. And looks like
there's another yellow card there.
Looks like the zone player pushing in the back of the VIS. Gymnasium attacking down the right. Good defense there by Crano, making sure there's no ball coming through.
Ball out there for a long corner, and this has changed the game a lot. We've got a 9v9 out on the park with 2 players in each team receiving yellow cards then.
Owen trying to get through there. Just no way through. Joseph just breaking down play, making sure there's nothing. Owen gets a beautiful.
Clearance not going as planned. Does Brandon look for the big ball ahead?
Beautiful shot by Brandon.
And the pressure is on there. Jack with some beautiful stick work there.
Jack with a bit of room. Oh, but
And Craner with a big tackle. What do we have here? We've got a 4v3 happening here.
Can they find one? Craner with a big ball through to Christian. Oh, good.
Christian just picks it up
Tuomi there, just going
with
round
Tuomi on the outside.
With 40 seconds on the clock.
40 seconds left of the 3rd quarter in this great game, and Tuomi with some good skills there. And Joseph still got the ball there. Oh, we're going. And we have 20 seconds left. Quibus still has the ball. Joseph's got the ball there. Does he put it in? And unfortunately the ball is received a little bit high there for Alex, making it very difficult for him to collect the ball. And unfortunately we see him having a little bit of a niggle there. That is the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
VIS, but unfortunately just couldn't make it count.
Big ball in there. And a wonderful deflection for VIS. Niku, that was a massive ball from Joe. The other team can't score, so I think that is the truth. And the last 15 minutes is going to be jam-packed, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd is still looking wonderful, which is great to see the people staying out nice and late to support their boys. And what a wonderful game. VIS start with the ball. And VIS goes straight ahead. Kleiner with the ball, looking ahead. Will he find him? And unfortunately, Owen just clears the ball down out the line there. Just a little bit of a missed tackle there by Owen, and the ball going the way of VIS. Joseph, the D is very congested there at the moment. We've got about 4 or 5 gymnasium players with the same amount of VIS attackers in the circle. And at that stage, you just need to work the ball around and get the ball into the D. The chances of getting a deflection out of that is very small. Leo with a good pass into there, Michael controlling the middle there. And just finding the foot of Joseph. Mikey gives it out on the outside to Leo. Does Leo come back inside? Leo decides to take it on his own. Joseph and Michael in the duel here. Michael still controlling the ball. And a wonderful... and we've got a high hanging forward here. Corbus de Sosa on the ball. And he puts it into the goalkeeper. What a shot and what a save. Brave work there from the goalkeeper from Gymnasium. And the VIS boys looking out. Wonderful. And we've got a high hanging forward here. Corbus de Sosa on the ball. And he puts it into the goalkeeper. What a shot and what a save. Brave work there from uncollected, putting it on the foot there. But no blow has been called yet. And VIS still have the ball. They're going down the right hand side nice and strongly now, but Christian Koller just picks it out. Him and Jack have been running the defense there at the back for Gymnasium tonight, both having great games. Loose ball out there from the front, and VIS have the ball in the corner. Gymnasium not looking to put too much pressure on them in the corner. Just let them play the ball out there, just wait for them. The early step there, just oversteps it. And unfortunately loses the ball there. Kobus on the ball for VIS, looking to attack strongly. Does he get the pass off? He does get the pass off. And it does look like a short corner for VIS. This will be a great turnaround for the VIS boys this evening if they can put their fourth short corner away, if I'm not mistaken. We've got the Joseph running to the coach of the VIS boys team, Jan Veya, and unfortunately loses the ball there. Kobus on the ball for VIS, looking to attack strongly. Does he get the pass off? He does get the pass off. And it does look like a short corner for VIS. This will be a great turnaround for the VIS boys this evening if they can put their fourth short corner away, if I'm not mistaken. Will VIS put this one away? He does put it high and a little bit of target there. I'm sure that was not the plan. And ladies and gentlemen, in a game like this or in any Castle 1, will VIS put this one away? He does put it high and a little bit of target there. I'm sure that was not the plan.
10, we have to work hard.
The gymnasium hockey boys coach just telling them they need to start working hard. Ball a little bit high there, but has been turned over. Unfortunately, the ball goes the way of Windhoek Gymnasium. Ball just outside the D. One of the Landry boys going into the corner strongly. He does a beautiful arc. Can he make something of it? And it's a wonderful tackle. Looking for the short corner there, but a wonderful tackle. And Craner comes away with the ball strongly. And does he go down the right? We've got Josh on the ball here, just losing his footing. And unfortunately, Gymnasium lose that. And that will be another card for Craner Weber. Once again, in a game like this, you cannot be making tackles like that. But maybe once again, just mistimed the tackle there. And ball through there. Ball through there for Gymnasium, and they get the shot off, but it goes out for a 16. Or a long corner there called from the other. Ball through there. Ball through there for Gymnasium, and they get the shot off, but it goes out for a 16. Between the Gymnasium and VIS boys. Gymnasium have a long corner here. Owen goes out wide to Michael. Michael looking to come back in. Does he get the pass off to Owen again? Owen looks for the ball through, but Joseph, cool, calm and collected. And VIS then managed to get that one away safely. Emotions, adrenaline and pride, I guess, are three massive factors at this stage in the game. Ball lifted high there from the slap. So that will be Gymnasium's ball in Windhoek High School's half.
Get into the circle, Isaac! Stay in the circle, Isaac! Stay in the circle!
Gymnasium going down the right hand side, almost picked off by Kevin. Then Michael got on top D. What can he do with it? Turning his back. A little bit of shelling there. Cannot back into a defender like that is the call. And the loose ball from Windhoek High School. Sorry, the loose ball up front is not connected. VIS should be putting a little bit more pressure on them, but maybe the tactic is to just let them play the game and let them come to VIS. And VIS have picked up the ball and unfortunately just lifted against the body of a VIS player. Owen with the attempted overhead there. Doesn't go to work as planned. Man coming on there. And a tackle from the back goes the way of Brandon. It is extremely dangerous to tackle from the back like that, ladies and gentlemen. And the ball gets up to the loose to Isaac Fellas on the D. And he just loses a little bit of control there. And Brandon does perfect work to just get the ball out of there. Joe looking for a big ball head, and Jack just solid. Once again, he has been having a great game. Actually just started playing his Premier League club hockey in Namibia about 2 weekends ago. Sticks are flying, tackles are coming in hard there. Josh gets the ball. Can Josh do anything with it? The call goes the way of VIS. The boys are pumped up to finish off this last 7 minutes. Down 2-1. Can they come back with a 2-2 draw? Little bit of loss of the ball. The shot gets off. Can VIS put the ball in the back of the net? And they get the short corner. VIS get the short corner. VIS will. This is a very, very 2-2 draw. Little bit of loss of the ball. The shot gets off. Can VIS put the ball in the back of the net? And they get the short corner. VIS get the short corner. Stressed, excited, and just what a wonderful game we have had with the two old boys and old girls games between VIS and Gymnasium, both going the way of VIS. And the girls game before this, two first teams. Ball goes to the second castle. Brandon puts a beautiful flick onto the pads and just a brilliant save. Unfortunately, VIS cannot. VIS. And the girls game before this, two first teams. Ball goes to second castle. Brandon puts a beautiful flick onto the pads and just a brilliant save. Kevin has brought him back. The time has been stopped. The two captains have been called onto the pitch. I think the reason behind this is just for them to keep it calm. Cards have been flying. I think the two umpires just want to make this a good clean ending with the last 5 minutes and 46 seconds of this clash. I do think the umpires just want to keep it nice and clean and just make sure the boys have a wonderful game. The two captains have called their teams together to just have a little bit of a chat. Most probably just the calls from the umpires just saying, get your boys together, you know guys, let's finish off this game well and just keep the tensions. The tensions are high, but just try and keep them low and let's make this a good finish. The boys are back out. VIS already. Two umpires still discussing a little bit. And we will be resuming the game in a few seconds. Teams are ready. If I'm not mistaken, it is VIS's ball here on the halfway line, and the two teams are back to start. Let's see what the last 5 minutes of this game has for us. Kevin goes out to the right, picked off by Thomas. A little bit of aerial skills there, and he goes out to the right. Just a little bit of a loose ball there. Ball smacked down, but Brandon makes sure he picks it up. And a little bit of beautiful skill there from Brandon. And that is a horrible challenge from Isaac Fallis from Windhoek Gymnasium there. Just falling through the tackle and not touching the ball at all. And unfortunately, that will be the end of his inter-high hockey tournament. A wonderful ball down to the right, Hilton collecting, goes on the inside. Just controlling the two players there. And he still goes on his weekend, he's going down the left. And he gets the ball onto a foot.
Carrying the ball and turning, and he's doing exactly the same. Chain up! Chain up! Chain up!
Can hear the crowd getting a little bit pumped up now, getting behind their boys and just trying to make sure, can they get the ball in? Christian Collard once again has been a machine for Windhoek Gymnasium at the back, but Windhoek Gymnasium had a promising attack and Looks like they are still in control of the attack here. It's slowed down a little bit. You hear one of the spectators shouting 4 minutes, boys, from, I guess, the VIS side. Just encouraging them to look at the clock and just make sure that this last 4 minutes is a good 4 minutes. A big overhead coming in there. Joe just stepping off and letting him come. Joe makes a wonderful tackle. A little bit of a niggle there from one of the Landry boys. Looks like he's got a little bit of injury to the ankle. But VIS are getting in there. And they have the ball. Kevin looking for the ball in the corner and just holding the ball up a little too long. Owen with a massive attack here. And unfortunately that goes the way of VIS. I'm not sure what that was exactly about. But it has changed. Gone the other way now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a crazy game of hockey we have here this evening. Boys are working hard out there, just trying to leave their heart out on the field and just give them all. Both schools hockey can be very proud of their two first teams, boys and girls, because they both have put up from both teams. They've put up, no matter the winner, they've both put up an amazing game of hockey, the girls and the boys this evening. Tommy just puts it on the foot of Shaw here, and with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, unfortunately, Tommy does not look for, or does not get the ball to one of his fellow players. Oh, and the ball has been played into his hands. Owen has scored one of the best backstick goals that I have seen. Owen Hatton has just secured the victory, I'm sure, for Windhoek Gymnasium. That is one of the best goals I have seen at schoolboy hockey. That is an emphatic backstick goal from Owen Hatton there. Gentlemen, 3-1 up to Gymnasium. I'm sure the victory is secured. It's like one of the Landry boys just done himself up injury here. But once again, congratulations to both schools. Be proud of the players and oh, and the ball has been played into his hands. Owen has scored one of the best backstick goals that I have seen.
It was a super work, eh? Super work, okay? Super work. It's fine, it's just cramps. You're not dying, it's just cramps.
Yeah, he's still trying to put in the last little bit of pressure in, and with about 1 minute and 10 seconds to go.
Let's go, Gomez!
With a big clearance ahead. The ball has come back. You hear the boys calling 1 minute, and once again, I think in the best times, that your best moments, you need to focus on your basics. You need to back the basics and make sure they are on a tee, that you can make the most of the opportunity you have at hand. Oh, Owen's still on fire with a turn on the inside there. Can he make it a hat-trick in this entire team? With the countdown starts at 10 seconds to the end of this game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everyone for watching. I can see the Gymnasium boys here next to me are pumped. Yeah, the countdown coming down. That is amazing. Wonderful inter-high game. And ladies and gentlemen, well done to every single player. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Phallus on the first shot corner there, on the first castle. And then will it go to Owen? Owen gets it.
Owen.
He goes
Owen
down the
goes
right.
Takes it. And he puts it in. Still keeps the ball alive though. Into the pocket there where Isaac Phallus is at. Gets it in the knee.
And he gets it in the knee. Can you make it? Puts it down.
Taylor, come! Sorry!
Oh, and the ball has been played into his hands. Owen has scored one of the best Baxter goals that I have. From Isaac Phallus from Windhoek Gymnasium there, just falling through the tackle and not touching the ball at all. And unfortunately that will be the end, guys. And the goals game before this, two first teams. Ball goes to second castle.
We don't have a minute, we're live. Sorry, ons is gou live, kan ons net
Okay, come gentlemen,
And we're live with Windhoek Gymnasium taking the win. I'm here with Captain Thomas Steeren from Windhoek Gymnasium. Thomas, hoe voel jy oor julle wen?
Ek is baie bly ons het vir die afgelope paar jaar baie hard gewerk. Ek dink ons het laas in 2015 die liga gewen en ek dink vir ons manne voel dit net so lekker soos die manne wat daai jaar gewen het.
And how do you guys plan on celebrating this win?
Ons het hierso 'n bottle non-alcoholic champagne wat ons graag wil oopmaak en net as 'n span saam vier.
Wow, I'm glad. And what advice do you have to give to the second and third teams from your school?
Ek dink dis net harde werk. Enige iemand kan net 'n hokkiestok optel en net begin hard oefen. Dis net alles harde werk. Ons oefen al vir 'n baie lang tyd, baie hard. En ja.
Thank you so much, Thomas. Now we'll be talking to our captain from Windhoek High School. But before that, let's go into an ad break.
And here we are with the captain of the VIS sports game. So I want to ask you, how do you feel about? Oh, firstly, can I please get your name?
Henning Creer.
Henning. So I want to ask you, what were your expectations for this game that you guys had right now?
I don't think we came in with a lot of expectations. The Inter High every year is a great tradition to have fun. This is a new team, lots of new players. More than 80% of the team doesn't even have more than 2 caps. So I don't think there was too much expectation, and we couldn't live up to the expectations that the previous VI's first team set. Due to COVID and due to the new AS level, it's a brand new team. So a whole lot of factors, no excuses, but I think that's about the
And I also want to ask you, what do you think you as the captain can work with your team on what you guys can get better with?
Unfortunately, I think I've been playing for the past 3 years for Windhoek High School's first team, and the only thing which really creates a team that can win a game like this, that can win tournaments like this, is experience with a team.
Big ball in there. And a wonderful deflection for VIS. Nico, that was a massive ball from Joe. Fellas on the first shot corner there, on the first castle, and then will it go to Owen? Owen gets it. He goes down the right,
Takes it.
and he puts it in.
Still keeps the ball alive though. Into the pocket there where Ivy Fellas is at. Gets it in the lead.
And he gets it in the. And he puts it down. Big ball in there, and a wonderful deflection for VIS. Oh, and the ball has been played into his hands. Owen has scored one of the best Baxter goals that I have seen.